What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our Everquest Enchanter Adventures. Wrecked/Charmed you here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, we are venturing back into the Plane of Hate, looking to take it to the next level, try and get some of the tougher stuff, figure out how to farm the mini bosses, which are really the big money mobs to go for here in this raid zone. Now, in the last video, we went ahead and we did the very basic things of the zone. Learned how to break in, get here to the safe spot where I'm at right now at the fountain, how to kill the pathers and pull in the buildings over there so we could get the Forsaken Revenants so that I could end up getting my epic item, which thankfully I did end up getting, which was an awesome upgrade for us. A lot of pieces we'll be able to replace with hit point, mana, save magic items, and stuff like that from now on. But overall, we were successful in that last video, but it was the very, very foundation of the zone. You know, very basic stuff. I was scared 99.9% of the time. But overall, from that first video, I really fell in love with the zone. Because one, it's extremely difficult. So at this point of my Everquest Enchanter career, I have pretty much mastered all the typical farms of the zone, of the game. This is the first attempts of me doing the Plane of Hate here. So it's been a lot of fun figuring it out. It's that old school type of feeling of what really makes an Enchanter so powerful in these games is that you can come to a zone you know nothing about, have no experience with, and be able to really dominate it within about a week or two, just understanding everything about the zone, the map, the mobs, the names out there, the pathing, the charm mobs you can go for, you know, all the little nuances so that you can take full advantage and do things as a solo player that usually take full groups, if not multiple groups, when we're considering a raid zone like Plane of Hate. So that's what we want to accomplish in today's video. We want to, one, figure out where those minis are. Since my first video and the first couple weeks of playing in here, I have finally figured out how the zone works as far as the multiple floors. When we look at the map, let's get over here, Plane of Hate. We have two maps really on the main Plane of Hate P99 wiki. You got the first floor here, and then right below this is the second floor. Now, if we take a look at the actual game here, we can see that we have here on the first floor, you have these buildings. Now, when I looked at the second floor map, I thought all the second floor was the second floor of these buildings. So in reality, we actually have about 4 height points of the zone. You have the first floor here, you have the second level of the first floor in those buildings, and then you have the second floor, which is above that. And that also has buildings, which has another floor above that. So 4 height points, really. And I didn't understand it at first, and that's why I was getting a lot of aggro. That's why we have the aggro from above comes down a lot of times. A lot of mobs up above on the actual second floor are higher level, the 56 and plus. So they have higher aggro ranges. So once I figured that out, I was able to kind of get a little bit better bearings on what I'm doing in the zone, how to pull, how to single pull, and everything like that. So what we want to do in this video, like I said, is we're going to go after the minis. We want to go ahead and get a kill order as we go up. I would like to move up the ramp here to the second floor and really see what we can do and what we can explore. After that last video, I did do one crawl session that I was able to clear the whole organ hall, which if we go where the clerics are over here, that we pet, that's the organ hall back there with the maestro spawns there. There are a couple mini boss spawn points in there as well. I tried to pull one time, but that's before I understood the 4 height points of the zone. And if you take a right through the door, there's a stairway right here. You can go up, and there's a second part of the organ hall. So as I get to the second part, it actually pulled mobs from the actual second floor, which harm touched me, killed me right away, and I wasn't able to kind of pull up there. But I was able to clear pretty much the entire organ hall area, and then just kind of play over here. Like, we can pretty much walk all over here, no problem. Not going to have any aggro or anything. But then we have also, I've been watching videos doing research where if we're pulling up, going up the ramp here to the actual second floor, there's a kill order we have to follow to be able to get everything out of the way. And again, these mobs are going after up there. They're the 56 and up. So they're the revamp mobs where it's like the Agent of Inarok, the Sage of Inarok, the Disciples of Inarok, Inarok's Chosen, all these different mobs that have a potential to drop a whole bunch of gear, like the class gear and stuff like these regular mobs do. But they're a little tougher, and again, we have to pull them out in a specific order if we want to be able to clear up there. Now, good thing is all those mobs have like an 8-hour respawn timer, so if we do clear them out, theoretically, we should be able to move up to the second floor and start pulling those minis, okay? Now, last spot we want to check out that I don't know much about yet still is over here, and this is the church. There's some mini bosses that spawn in there as well, and we're going to figure that out last. So far, I've just kind of been doing my research on the organ hall and then the upstairs area. So let's go back to the map, just take a quick look, and I'll show you on the map what we're looking at. So we have, again, we entered down here, first floor, entered right here, up to the fountain. We have the organ hall back here with our 2 clerics right here. The maestro pops back here. This actually has a second floor to it. That it's, you know, like I said, not looking. There's a stairway and then the second floor. So back in the throne area here, you're going to have a mini boss potential. You're going to have a mini boss that pops above the maestro spawn point. That's the 2 I know in the organ hall. I'm not too sure other than that. But then as we go up above, we're going to start getting into, here's our ramp here. Coming up to the second floor, we have 2 Ashenbone Drakes that path around our ramp up here. We're going to have to kill them. We've got a bunch of the mobs in these buildings right here that we're going to have to kill. That's all our sages, diplomats, agents, and stuff like that. And then once we get up the ramp, everything's kind of clear. Theoretically, I should be able to move into this area right here. We got all types of pathers, but everywhere that these A's are, those are mini boss potentials. And then down here's the church area as well. So we have a good 4, 5, 6 type of mini boss spawn point potentials we could get, and we're gonna kind of try and figure it out to see what we can do there. Now let's go ahead and just kind of get a look. We're gonna go ahead and scout out. I'll show you the different areas that the mini bosses could pop. I think they were killed yesterday morning, so they're on a 3-day timer. We'll just have to kind of wait it out, but we can get a view here. Let's go ahead and check out the organ hall first. Coming back here, should have some pathers pop in here. I think a spike golem's up right now in this mini spot. So if you've ever been here with a raid, this is typically where you go with your group. Around the corner, you'll go where this mini is. Right here is where that spike golem is. A mini could pop. Once you clear this with a raid, this is where your raid will typically come, and you can pull to here. Then back on the other side, we have the... Let's move back that way. The maestro spawn. Let's try and find someone who's moving that way, huh? So the maestro spawns over in the corner there. He'll have 4 spike golems guards around him. Try and catch her before she leaves. Right, he's back that way, I believe. You can see all the pathers here, but I was able to clear out all these pathers in my last attempt of just kind of playing around here. It wasn't too hard. Once you kind of figure it out, it's not too hard to kill all the stuff. All right, there's where the maestro spawns, right there. Now, right above here, you can see there's a second floor you can barely see. And there will be another mini boss going to pop up here. Let me go ahead and there's a pather that'll come right here. I'll be able to grab him in a second. Little haunted chest will walk over here. I'll grab him. There he is. And this is where that second mini boss can spawn, right there at these little chairs here. He'll pop right there. Again, pulling up here is going to be difficult because of the aggro you're going to get from the mob above, the floor above. So I'm not too sure how we can pull here. I've not really attempted it or anything. But overall, you could probably do like a rapture pull to secondarium or something like that. Those are all things we'll have to figure out as we're going through here. Now moving above, like I said, to kill all the stuff above the ramp here, we're going to have to do it in a certain order. And I've been watching some videos out there of others that are doing it, pretty much just like scouring Twitch. There is one Twitch streamer, Shugs, who's one of the best Everquest players, probably the best Everquest player I've ever seen. He's pretty much mastered every class, and he's the only one who comes here to hate that I've seen and record stuff. Maybe a few others, but not too regularly. Now, his streams, he didn't record them, so they were only up for like 30 days or whatever, how long that Twitch keeps the streams up, but I was able to watch a few of those, so I got about half of my kill order of what I need to be able to clear this up there. But number one is our Ashen Drakes, those two that path around. In that first video, I had some struggles with the Ashen Drakes, couldn't figure it out how to get them, but they're just belly casters, so I wasn't under them far enough. I have pulled these guys a couple times since and been able to kill them with no problem, mez them, lock them down, everything like that. But once you clear them out, the good thing is that, you know, most pathers here, like we see the two pathers of that route and that route, they're on a 30-minute respawn timer. But these pathers upstairs, they are on an 8-hour respawn timer. So you have plenty of time to deal with everything and go from there. So let's go ahead and get a view of upstairs. Now we got these two pathers. We kill them. We kill the specific mobs around there, and then we're going to want to head back into that doorway back there. I'm going to try and grab a mob here if I can. It's hard to tell who I have clicked right now, because these dragons or drakes are so big. No. There we go. All right, grab that other drake, and then we can go back into the hallways here. And then again, you're going to have 50 pathers, and all these buildings have mobs in them and stuff, so you got to really be careful if we're going to walk upstairs, which everyone has told me, do not do that. But I think we could pull it off if we stay in a certain area. Like, you can't go towards the walls, you got to walk right in the middle. You know, those type of little details is what we're going to try and figure out here, because I'm not really sure how we'd be able to pull the minis up here without coming up here. All right, so as you see, we're going to have a ton of pathers that are walking through here, but again, in the four corners or whatever, there's little corridors. We're going to have the mini potential spawn point. So maybe one's right here. I can't remember exactly which ones, but these little corners is where we're going to find them. So we got one potential over here. All right, you're going to have some Inner Rock Chosen. These are the guys that added on me when I went up to the organ hall. That Inner Rock Chosen right there. Those are the harm touchers that killed me, so you got to be careful of those. We got that Spike Golem right there. That's where a mini can pop as well. And then on the other side of those Inner Rock Chosen, the same like thing in that corridor. You're going to have another mini potential. And then again, on the church, I have no idea what's going on over there, but it's pretty much the exact same thing that we're going to have to figure out. All right, so I figured let's go ahead and get some kills in. Try and clear up above as much as we can. Buff up here. It has been a little hectic on my first couple attempts just because, like, we had the agents and stuff, the higher levels, they will run, and they have a ton of hit points. So it takes a few seconds for you to kill them when they start running. And I had one run and got over here near the liches, which started to add on and then started to complete heal. And I had one fight where the damn thing complete healed the guy I'm trying to kill like 3 or 4 times in a row. And it was a mess. That was a disaster. But overall, we're figuring it out. Now, from below here, we can cast Recant Magic or any Dispel, and that goes through walls and stuff to be able to pull our mobs. So we don't have to go up. We just stand here. We use our target command to be able to get the right mob in the right order. We pull them one by one down. We kill them. Sometimes we have to pacify and calm, depending on which ones we're pulling, and we go from there. So let's go ahead and get our pet situated, huh? So I don't need a pass. Let me calm him. Come on now. There we go. I can get a mez before he gets to me every time, pretty much, right there. Now, I probably should have pulled with a Recant Magic because these guys will get hasted and they will get a damage shield, and sometimes it's, you know, much worse than what we want. I do have torches, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, see, he's already hasted, so it won't be as good as the one I have. Uh-oh. Okay, so he walked too far over to the right. I've never had that happen. That's okay, though. Uh-oh. I was too far away for all of those. This is a mess, but that's okay. Let's get this guy down, a little situated here. You always want to have like a Membler in place too, because this type of thing happens. There we go. And don't let your frickin' pet cast. Alright, so I lost a bunch of stuff there. I mean, he must have dispelled me. Like, I can't tell if my guy is hasted right now or if he lost it already. I guess let me try and give him a Shazar or whatever. There we go. So yeah, his haste dropped there. It's good. I kind of wanted to give him a Vogue, honestly, but this will work. All right, what do we lose here? Enlightenment. And I need my magic resist too. All right, so that cleric, I know he did walk way off to the side, which he usually doesn't do. That's because he started casting a little early, probably. There we go, easy kill. There we go. All right. So let's just go ahead and drop him for now, and we'll reset. Give myself some more time on the charm clock. There we go. All right, let's do that again. We're going to pull that guy out here. Oh, I didn't even give him a torch yet. So that's another DPS we can add on there. He is pacified right now, so we're not going to have any trouble. Let me go ahead and get a resist up. Man, I am just having some bad luck here. This guy is more resistant than most. That should do the trick, probably, right? One more Membler. Oh, it's interrupted. Cool. All right. Let's try this again, yeah? Should put some junk buffs up on my guy. All right, let me get like a Rapture up or something just in case. All right, dude, get over here. All right. So you want to get a clear shot on the Ashenbone Drake and try and single pull him. You can cast at a certain time when everything's kind of away and get a single pull. I don't know how long this. Come on now. There we go. Need him to blur. Alright, let's try and get a view on this while this guy's here. Oh, dang it. If I switch targets too late, it switches it. Okay. So we got that guy's going to path over there. Let's try and lock down this cleric that's right in front of me. And then we'll pull this Ashen Drake here. Oh, it's that Banshee lease. I'll wait till I think that other guy passed into that little corner. I can then pull. Maybe right now. Oh yeah. I need him to be back this way so that if he gets blasted, he doesn't go flying. Can't see him. That's fine. He's killing him. Alright, so we got a single pull on the Ashenbone Drake there. Which is nice. And we'll be able to get a single pull on the next one. Good job, bro. Alright. Alright, there he comes. Get him down here. There we go. Slow him if I can. Oh. Hit me hard here. Oh, resisted again. Maybe I should have healed up my pet a little bit more before this fight. There we go. That should do it. the casting, though. All right. We got both Pathers up above out of the way now. Solo pulled. So now we can do our kill order for the mobs that we want to kill up there. So I like how he runs away. All right. We're good to go. Now those Pathers, those Ash and Bone Drake up there, they are on a 8-hour respawn timer. So they're clear now for us for a while. We can kind of take our time here. Now again, we have a certain order we have to go after up above here. The next mobs we're pulling down are going to be the higher level mobs, the level 56 and up. Difficult mobs to go for. They will run at low health, and that can be a problem because they have so much hit points. It can take a while for your guy to kill them. So they can run into these Pathers over here, get complete healed, you know, all that type of mess. So you got to be careful there. But overall, you know, as long as you do the right order and killing everything, you can clear out everything and then theoretically be able to move up there and then start working towards where the minis spawn. Now, if a mini spawns, there are server rules where I have to actually vacate the zone and then come back in, break back in from fresh. It's a it's a raid target, all these minis, so I have to race as if I'm a raid, even though I'm a solo player. So I don't have like a wizard on call, clerics on call, or anything like that. So it's, you know, going to be tough for me to go after for a mini or anything. I might just attempt one and then, like, you know, give the loot to whichever guild gets there or whatever. So it's not a problem because it's more just like the fun attempt. I want to see if I can do it. And then we're going to mostly just try and see if we can clear to them. That's my goal right now. All right, so I'm going to med up here and then we will start the fun again. He should be gone, right? Did we get the cleric down? I don't think so. We got all those ads that rolled through. But that happens like 10% of the time. He'll bounce out there lately. They used to not bounce out that way to the wall after you petted them. So I might have to have him run all the way up here before I pet him. All right, let's go ahead and grab our pet here. Pop that off so I have some buff slots. I guess we're going to try and kill this cleric too. We'll see if I pull the cleric all the way around, if that's going to aggro. I don't think it will, but we will see, won't we? And then I can come up here now, because there's nothing really going to aggro me there. So that can kind of take advantage of the pathing, I believe. That's maybe a bad spot. Need him a little closer probably, huh? He's going to probably pull aggro here. Yep. Got the Forsaken. As long as that's all we got, we're good. Alright, I really need him to kill that pet so that we don't aggro anymore. Did I slow him? Yeah. Alright, we got probably enough to kill that other guy. Already got that. Alright. So let's go ahead and blur him so he is nice and healed up. I'll dazzle him to keep him close so that we don't have to pull him back and risk any aggro. But those the Pathers inside too, the Organ Hall there, they are on an 8-hour respawn timer as well. So, oof. Alright, so now we can start pulling the guys up above. Grab this guy once he's about 100. I'll just do a little retash here, huh? Alright, so our first target we want to go for is an Agent of Innerok. We're going to just go ahead and stand right here on the stairs. Let's pull our pet up a little bit here. We want to kind of fight on the stairs here. Alright. Alright, so I did my target command. I'm going to bind sight. Oh, I do that every time, don't I? If you switch targets right before it's finished casting, it switches to the other. Alright, so this is our mob. Now these are harder. This one's a rogue, I believe. Here he comes. Alright. I should probably Tash first. Now these guys, again, are rogues, so they're not casters or anything. But they can be a pain. Okay, I guess you knocked them off the edge. And we'll go ahead and re-slow here in a second. Uh-oh. Charm broke. Now, I'm pretty sure they can't be stunned. They might be able to. Man, I really should have kept that blanket of forgetfulness. See, the running here is a problem. So I have to chain cast it. Stop casting, dude. Just kill her. Alright, one down. Alright, so next off on the list, we're going to do another agent, which I believe it's going to be another agent that would be in that building that we just pulled that one from. Alright, we'll let him head up here, and then we're going to pull the next agent down. Should probably have a rapture up since we're dealing with this type of mob. Alright. Go ahead and get him back down. Depth of Thought pop, perfect timing. Alright, pretty much same spot. I'm going to target an agent. Bind sight him. And then hopefully that's the one. Alright, here we go. Sometimes they like to rapture as it's coming down the path here. And then they can debuff and membler and all that good stuff. Throw a pacify on just in case, maybe. You know, just in case things go really bad. Please stop casting. I think you can also use the levitate here when everything's dead up there, like those Ashen Bone. And then you can kind of take advantage of the pathing. They're going to run up the ramp, and you can float over here, be able to cast and stuff. That's one option you can do. I've not done that yet before, so I don't really know the exact mechanic, but I understand how it would go. Alright. I like that just chain rooting method we did. I hope it doesn't path upstairs. That would not be good, I don't think. %, run away, or is it? Maybe she's close enough up there to other guys where she's not going to run. That's fine. I'd rather her not run. Get that dazzle out too so we can just keep him right here. Nothing there. He's resetting. All right, so next off, we got our 2 solo agents there. Next off, we'll have 2 agents in a room, and we'll have to pacify or calm or lull one of them, and then we can pull the second one. Like a Theft of Thought pop, but I don't think we're that soon. All right, that's fine. All right, again, target an agent. I need to corpse all. Get that out of the way so I can target. All right. Oh God, I did it again. All right. So we have 2 right here that might come just in case. We can have our Rapture ready. Let's go ahead. Perfect. There we go. So far, so good. Now that next one we can single pull again after we kill this one. Thought she was gonna run there. Looks okay though. Yeah, it seems like if you got on the ramp, they don't run, which is a good thing. If you're down below, they will definitely start running this low, which I've had most of my deaths pulling this has been from that issue. All right. So far, so good. All right, I think we have one more agent here, and then we're going to have to go after a Sage. I believe we can solo pull. Those are casters now, so they're going to be tougher. I believe they gate, so we'll have to mana sieve and all that type of stuff. We have one more agent, right? Before I go after that Sage. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, that's our girl. Oh, crap. Okay, I didn't know the champion was going to come there. I'm going to have to try and get this guy down. Keep him raptured if I can. Alright. That should be able to do it right there. Alright, that should have blurred him right there, I believe. I guess maybe not. Look, his... Alright, I think we did blur right there. Because she's stuck right there. Look at that. Oh no, there she goes. Alright. Sweet. That was crazy. Champion's next, so I'll have to look around where that champion is on my next poll because we got both of them rolled out right there. Which we definitely did not want. Now I assume Forlorn Dean's going to run out here. Alright, we should be good there. Just need that charm to hold. We don't want her down there. Because of that right there. Alright. Now I'm all the way out of mana, so I'm going to go ahead and just camp this off and we'll pull him again. We got all of our agents out of the way. That champion there, we're going to see exactly where he is. I was maybe needed to pacify him. But I guess why did that... We were able to single pull the first one without the champion. Maybe that champion passed or something. I'm not sure. All right, just give it a second. We'll pop back in. Should have pacified him because he might be casting a spell or something and be right back on me. Might not have been enough time. Okay. The corpse gone. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and try and find out where that that champion is. Because on my list there, I thought I went after the sage next, but all right, so is that our champion that just rolled down here? Might have secondary aggroed. Let's go ahead and target a sage and see if that's that same one in that room. Okay, it looks like it is. So I guess, yes, well, I will have to pacify one of these. On my list there, it doesn't have that, and that champion wasn't in there, so we're learning something new here, aren't we? Just going to sit and watch them for a minute, see if they move at all. I don't think they will. We can go for that champion next, I guess. I guess we want our pet before we do any of this, and our mana. Okay, so these are our next two mobs right here. Kind of feel like my buffs might be wearing off anytime soon. Like my shield and stuff. Gift of Brilliance. We should be okay. I popped out a watery mine so I can put it on my pet here. I shouldn't have anyone that's going to aggro me. I think just that one Forsaken Revenant pass right there is what would aggro me. Hopefully. Alright. So I'm going to need to pacify one of the guys up here and pull him one at a time. Now he's not at 32%. He's just a little bugged, but that's okay. I guess we'll try and kill the champion first. Alright, I'll sick him on the champion and I'll try and lock down the sage if he resists. Okay. See how well this goes here. Trying to pacify him, clear him. There we go. That's what I need to see. Now this other guy is whooping my pet, but hopefully I can blanket this guy after I steal his mana. Oh, I got a dot on me, which is horrible. Hopefully the sage is cleared. Nope. At least he's slowed. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Man, I hope he's cleared. He is cleared. Nice. Alright, so let's try and just kill this guy here before he kills my pet. I have to risk it here. Shit. I'm out of mana. Oh, he's running nice. Oh, shit. Stay back, dude. Alright, got the ceremonial dagger. Alright, robe. Now, if he breaks, he'll hit me once and run away. Pretty sure, so I'm going to camp out and redo him. Next off, we got that sage. I kind of felt like I probably should have tried to pacify the champion first, because always casters have a little bit higher magic resistance. So you got those spells and stuff on them. So, like the magic shields and stuff like we all get. So I probably should have gone for the sage first there. But we got the champion out of the way. Now we'll go for that sage. And then from there, I think we have a couple more agents, champions, and then we can possibly go for the disciples. From that point on, I'm not really sure. I've not made it this far before. Just it's from the research I've done previously. Just give it a minute there since I'm very low health. What happened there? Come on, clear. I did pacify him, didn't I? Yeah. He's not wanting to clear. Maybe he's bugged that it's not showing me. Okay. Yeah, he was just bugged there, and it wasn't showing me, and it was making it a difficult process. All right. What we got here, we got that sage up there we're going to take out. Do I not have any more agents? So we got a couple champions up here, I believe. Oh no, just one. I think that's above the sage. Those are the stairs.
Just want to get out of the way immediately. I know, what people are thinking, what you've been thinking. My hair is combed to the other side today.
I mean, I was really wondering what something looked different. I couldn't tell.
I literally, for years of my life, my whole life since I've had hair, since I started growing hair as 3 months old, I thought I always push my hair that way. But I have a cowlick on my head right here. Even my barber, who's a great barber, guy, I can't figure out this damn cowlick on it. I just have most people have a cowlick in the back. I have a cowlick. My hair just parts naturally this way. So yesterday, I'm just kind of frustrated. I said, I'm going to shave my head. I said to my 1-year-old daughter, I said, I'm going to fucking shave my head. I want to look just like you. And she was just sitting there drinking her milk. And then Jasmine said, you're getting frustrated. You're getting upset. She goes, let me look at you. So she's looking at me. I was like, the goddamn cowlick is on this side, and I can't figure it out. And she was like, have you ever thought of combing your hair the other way towards the cowlick? She said, what do we always talk about in therapy? Don't resist. Well, you've been resisting and combing your hair the other way instead of just going towards the cowlick.
Yeah.
You're not, this way you don't resist it, you become it. So what you're seeing is I have just become the cowlick.
How do you feel?
I feel like my hair's too high.
Well, because it's forcing your hair to fight and go the way it should. So you have body and bounce like you've never had in a while.
I've never had it, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't know how to deal with it. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. I have this much body, this much bounce.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. Your normal hair goes
it, it goes to the right.
So mine goes to the left.
Wow,
Okay.
and that's why we complete each other. We have a good podcast.
It is. You complete me. And I've talked about this, and my barber says you should go do the other. It's always good to go the other way for a while, and then go back the other way for a while. It trains your hair to go both ways. It'll keep it high. And he says to me, go this way, to the right, your way. And I do it in the mirror, and I literally feel like I have a like a tick. Like I do it, and it's like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
And I can't. I don't like it that way. I look in the mirror, and I feel like I'm all contorted.
Yeah, I got. Well, so that's interesting when he said to actually now. So now for 8 years, I should keep my hair this way, and then 8 years from now, go the other way.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like it's basically like a presidency.
Yeah. Well, when I came down the stairs today with my hair this way, my daughter went like this
Yeah.
because you look like a different guy.
Something's off, and you don't know why.
You thought I got a haircut.
Yeah, I did.
My hair hasn't been cut in 3 weeks.
Let me ask you a question. Is it cowlick? Because my whole life I've said cowlick. I don't know why it's called cowlick, and then someone said cowlick. And I was like, is it a cowlick?
I think that it's called cow lick because the thought is if the cow licked your hair, it would stick up like that. So
Are you making that up, or you think you've heard that in the past? Because I think that's what I would say as well, but I don't know if that's true.
that's one of those things where genuinely, if you're asking me the truth, I think that I probably made it up so many years ago that now the lie has become the truth.
Okay.
In my brain.
But why cowlick? Why not anything lick?
Yeah, well, literally a dog lick, any animal that has saliva on its tongue.
Yeah.
If it licked your hair, it would stick up that way.
100%. So
Right.
let's look this up. Cow
Cow lick.
lick.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Pimp's got it.
It is a cowlick.
Cow, COWLICK.
It is, and it's one word.
And is it because of if a cow licks your hair, then your hair stands up?
The most common side of the human cowlick is the crown.
The back of the head, the alfalfa.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why for me to have a cowlick on the side of my head, something's wrong with me.
The term cowlick dates from the late 16th century. Physician Richard Haydock used it in his translation of Gianpaolo Lamazo.
Good guy.
The locks or plain feeks of hair called cowlicks are made turning upward. I mean, that stuck.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a good, that wasn't even a fun sentence for any good reason.
Do you ever think about, like, people from the 15th, 16th century, even earlier than that? Literally, every grooming issue we have, every bathroom issue we had, every, not liking someone, but not knowing how to go about, like, walking on eggshells around a person, it all was the same.
Same exact thing.
Like, every emotion we feel now, they
Yes.
felt back then.
Wow.
Does it blow your mind?
Yes.
So it's like, in many ways, we're like very connected to that past where it's like, it's just the same things. They were just wearing different uniforms.
Even them, they were evolved as many years. Basically, if you look at that on the whole, we're at the same time frame as them.
Right.
If you look at everything on the whole. They're only a couple of hundred years ago in the span of humanity.
Yes.
So it's almost like we're like right there with each other. It's just that we're exponentially growing.
It's funny you say that. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying, like, if you put like the all the time from the Big Bang to now, all the time, right? There's so many years. If you had like a graph,
Yeah.
we wouldn't even be like a micro, like a half of a centimeter away from like 50,000 from the dinosaurs. Like we're in the same thing.
I know.
Isn't that wild?
Yes, it gives me an existential
Okay.
dread though that I don't like. Love that. What is? Oh,
Yes,
God, I was like,
we're coming live. We're coming live.
Coming to you live.
Coming to you live from my garage. And in there is their painting. Some guys painting. So I don't know what that sound is.
All right.
But people, hey, you gotta paint.
There's
Yeah, you gotta paint.
disciples,
People paint. That's the end of that. Neil deGrasse Tyson said that.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said, and I'm butchering what he said, but it was something mind-blowing of the effect that literally we would be in the same autograph. He said two things that literally my balls blew off.
They blew off.
Is that fact, and then he also said if you took all the dollar bills, he took the width of a dollar bill, it
Still
would go,
unbelievable.
and all Jeff Bezos' money, and put it into dollar bills, it would stretch from here to the moon and back around over 7 times.
That's pure insanity. That doesn't make any logical sense to me whatsoever.
But it's baby, the facts are the facts. If you
I
want to
know.
debate Neil deGrasse Tyson, you can do that. But even though I got your back, I can't go with you that
I
one.
I don't really credit.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this going again. We're going to go for that Sage. Now he's a caster, so again, we got to be thinking about our mana sieves and all those type of things. Oh, crap. I'm not sure where that came from. If that aggroed me or what. Where the heck did this come from? Because that came before I even cast on that guy. Damn.